Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. I'm sorry it's been a while since I did a video, but back on it. Business has been pretty busy considering it's early in the year. So I'm just packing because we're off on the bikes to Wales for 2 days over the holiday, and we're really looking forward to it. It was something we've wanted to do for a while. We considered going to Belgium and all that, but then we realised we have loads of places left in England, Wales, Scotland, etc. So that's what we're doing. So I'm going to show you a bit about what I'm packing and how I'm doing it, because we're on different bikes this time. Last time it was on the Suzuki and the other Phaser. This time we're on a Phaser 800 and the Kawasaki Z1000, and the things I've had to do to protect the bike. So stick with it and let's see how we get on. So first things first, we've got to have caramel wafers. We've got a first aid kit, which I got from the Biker Down course. We have the trusty Thigh-Eye portable bike pump. I've done a video on that if you want to go and check the channel. It's covered in dust. Now, I checked the battery on this yesterday and it was still 80% full, and it's not been used in a year or even tested in a year. So it's safe to say that that battery lasts a while. Spare gloves, because I'll be wearing my my summer Alpine Stars gloves tomorrow. Optimistic on nice weather, I know. In this bag we have the puncture kit. It's one of the Caterpillar types. I got that off Amazon, but I've added some bits to it just to make it a bit stronger, because the original needle as such that goes into the tyre broke. It was my fault. In there we have some, I'm doing all this by hand, so bear with me. Production value 0. Some tin lids for the side stands in case it's muddy. I'll do that up in a bit. In this one I have, I should have planned this out. Got some chain lube, small chain lube given to me by my friend Cray, and it's not that exciting, so it's taking these. And an Oxford toolkit, which has got little bits of essentials in, bought by my mother-in-law. So we've just got some basics. There's the under seat toolkit as well for this Kawasaki, but it's nice just to carry some bits just for in case anything comes loose, you know, like I don't know really, brake levers and stuff, you know, this kind of malarkey. So as I was saying, so excuse the pan, that's the tail bag I use for Scotland, and the best flask in the world made by Shoei. This is a 1.5 litre flask. Keeps water boiling all day. It's unbelievable, and we get that half price. So that bag has got to go on this bike, and this fairing is extremely soft and scratches really easily. And I didn't really want the strap's going to come to there and across there, and then the other strap's going to go across there, and you know I weren't risking it. So I want to explain this bodge job we've got here. I ordered this paint protection film off eBay. It wasn't expensive, excuse me, and it's rubbish. It's really thick, probably double the thickness normal paint protection film is. And normally when you install this, you put water underneath, use a squeegee, it goes on beautiful, you carry on, the bubbles leave. No, this is too thick. So when you put water under this, it won't bend over that, it just sits dumb. So I tried it dry with just the adhesive on it, which was a little bit better. There was I must admit, I did find a very slight bit of water helps a tiny bit with getting these bubbles out, but not amazing. And it's so thick and horrible. So I also tried heating it up a little bit and stretching it. It's just not proper stuff. I don't know what it's meant to be used for, but it's certainly not for paint protection unless you were doing a really flat panel. And I've put a bit there because obviously just protect that. So this does peel off again afterwards, which is kind of an okay selling point, I suppose. It's only there to protect the paint. I'm going to leave the bag on all weekend. I'll be emptying the contents, just keeping the bag on the bike, or even the base plate even, and just running it like that. So I don't care how it looks because you're not going to see it. When I get home, that'll be coming off, back to normal, give it a polish. Jobs are good in. So it's always good to protect the paint. It looks terrible. I have tried to do it properly. Those out there who do this properly are probably cringing. I've seen it done with the proper stuff and it's so much easier. I bought the first thing I saw, and it was cheap, and it is doing the job. It just looks horrid. If it had gone on properly and stayed on, I might have covered it all properly and left it on, but that's not going to happen now. So that's that, and next time you hear from me, we should be on the way. Oh, and as a side note, if anyone clocked my tyres and the chicken strips, which are massive, the tyres are brand new. This is the Michelin Road 6. I had them installed last week. I've only been able to get out for half an hour, 40 minutes, and it weren't the warmest day, so I'm actually scrubbing these in as we go tomorrow. Still quite a bit to go. Next bit by the time I get there, I normally only have a bit left. I'm not a full knee down kind of guy anyway. Right, I might do a video on what I think of these Road 6s. I had the Road 5s before, and from what I've heard, there's not a lot in it, but we will see. So the route we took was from Bawtry, where we've got fuel, and then we headed down on the A1, and we got off for the Worksop Junction, 5 lanes, and the main route was the A38 until we headed towards Telford. Past Telford, we went on the A519, A4169, and then finally the A4113 into Wales. We had a lovely day. The roads were nice, the weather was nice, it was warm. We actually did feel blessed considering how the weather had been the previous few days. So that's the trip into Wales. I'm not really bothered with the footage because it's pretty much just normal roads. So now we're going to jump straight into our arrival in Wales, and from there onwards. We're in Wales! Yes, the valleys! So we're currently just heading across the top of the Brecon Beacons, if you can picture it looking at the map. And this is where we're heading towards where we're staying for the night, which is Henley's Estate B&B.
That means a bit of off-road. Slippy. Yep. Wait till you see it. That mud slippy. Fat brake only, don't forget. Fat brake only. Don't like the picture. Great, a gravel car park, just what we needed. We're in room 2. Hello! Cattle grade. Speed cameras here as well, I think. What a fucking view. Why? Oh yeah. Okay. Hey up! Hey up! Hello! Yeah! What a fucking hairpin that is, isn't it? I did.
So now we've switched to Nicky's camera because the GoPro didn't record the route on the way down. And I'm going to come from the right, so just pop back to see who the photographer was on the hairpin. And it's a guy called Tug on Two Wheels, and we did buy 2 photographs from him.
Like ants. It's supposed to be towards the middle of the beacons then. I think it is actually. 16 miles long and we've got 8 miles left. So this is the Centaur. Point of that. That's probably like viewpoint or something. Look at that. Are you alright? What are you saying or? This is the part of the beacons. It's like everyone's aiming for that mountain up there. Yeah. Yeah. That's what walkers are bidding for, isn't it? That looks like a really high bit. Time out for fuel. Same.
So from here we just head back up through the Brecon beacons. This is through the middle. We only really did the left side of it as you look at the map, and then from here we went back to the accommodation, and then next morning went home. 51 miles from home. It was a 190-mile journey. My clutch cable started to snap and I lost my clutch, and I had to basically jump on the motorway. We're about 15 miles from it, and I had to be very careful and avoid traffic lights, junctions and anything, and I did manage to get home safe and avoided a clutch cable. Yeah, I'm just glad it didn't happen in Wales. I hope you enjoyed the video.